Why is agricultural runoff bad for watersheds? Imagine a rainstorm hitting a farm after a day of spreading fertilizers and pesticides. The water rushes over the fields, picking up all those chemicals and soil particles. This is what we call agricultural runoff, and it can cause big problems for watersheds. Watersheds are areas of land where all the water drains into a common water body like a river or lake. When runoff from farms enters these water systems, it can harm the entire ecosystem. One major issue is nutrient pollution. Fertilizers contain nitrogen and phosphorus, which plants need to grow. But when too much fertilizer washes into water bodies, it causes algae to grow rapidly. This process is called eutrophication. Algae blooms can cover the water surface, blocking sunlight from reaching underwater plants. When the algae die and decay, they use up oxygen in the water, creating dead zones where fish and other aquatic life cannot survive. Some algae also produce toxins that can be harmful to animals and humans who drink contaminated water. Sedimentation is another problem caused by runoff. When soil is poorly managed or fields are tilled excessively, soil particles get washed away into streams and lakes. This cloudiness, called turbidity, makes it hard for fish to see and breathe. Sediment can also settle on the bottom, smothering fish spawning areas and destroying habitats. Attached to soil particles are pollutants like phosphorus, which further worsens water quality. Chemicals like pesticides and herbicides used on farms can also end up in water bodies through runoff. These chemicals can harm aquatic insects, fish, and plants. They may even build up in the food chain, affecting animals and humans who eat contaminated fish. Runoff can also change the natural chemistry of water, affecting pH levels and making the environment unsuitable for many aquatic species. Nutrients and chemicals can seep into the ground and pollute underground water sources. This groundwater can remain as contaminated for decades, impacting drinking water supplies and ecosystems. Additionally, poor irrigation practices and removal of natural vegetation increase runoff volume and speed. This can cause erosion along stream banks and make watersheds more vulnerable to flooding. However, if farmers use good practices like planting cover crops, maintaining buffer zones of vegetation along streams, and applying fertilizers carefully, they can reduce runoff. Restoring wetlands and natural vegetation also helps filter pollutants before they reach water bodies. Protecting watersheds from agricultural runoff is vital for keeping our water clean, supporting healthy ecosystems, and ensuring sustainable food production. It's all about finding a balance between farming needs and caring for our water systems.